Yeah, I do agree. This is like, yeah. I don't understand how this got taken so seriously. What did you mean when you said like him or not? Come on, man. Let's be real. Come on, this is ridiculous. I feel bad because I'm not trying to have, but he's just like so wrong. You know, he's just so wrong here.
You made a subliminal at this person, but I knew who you was talking about because their beats are garbage.
Real quick before we get into this video, there's a Patreon link and an affiliate link for Plugin Boutique in the description if you want to support the channel. At least I'm being humble. About what? I'm always humble. No one's better at being humble than me. So I guess we're gonna cover this like Av Bolo thing. It's like really dumb. It's really dumb, but there's definitely commentary to give on it because I got stuff to say about both sides. We might skip through it a bit. So we got two music producers, one a little more of a YouTuber than a music producer. I mean, Av, you know, he produces, but, you know, and then, you know, Bolo, I don't need to do this. The producer, are you anti-chapstick? Honestly, I keep losing it. I think about buying some at the store and I'm like, no, but I bought that one. And then I just can't find it. Bolo's here. All right. Bolo, I don't need to do YouTube, the producer. I'm going to try to be the voice of reason here. We got a little situation on our hands here, guys. We got a little... It's really not that big of a deal, I don't think. So Bolo made this video, the big problem with YouTube music's community. And he basically talked about like why views are down, stuff like that. You know, on some hand, you know, he's probably correct. And on the other hand, you know, I think like some of the examples weren't the greatest. You know, it got people talking. I did a video about it. I did a video reaction to it. Overall, you know, it was cool. It was cool. Little hot take video. Could use a little more research, I would say. But other than that, you know, it got views. It got people talking. It did its job. Okay. In this video, though, he mentioned McCree. It kind of set off a chain reaction, I guess I would say. McCree reacted to the video. Now, one thing I want to mention, I think something that people should keep in mind a little bit more when reacting to videos, I think you got to be in a good headspace. Try to be like very level, very in the middle. Try to be reasonable, rational, all right? It's like very important stuff in my opinion. You know, because if you react to a video and you're like bitter or you're like, I don't know, any sort of feeling some type of way, it's not good. It doesn't come off right. You might say something you don't mean. You might, I don't know. Yeah, it can cause a domino effect. Okay, so McCree made a video called "The Big Problem in the YouTube Music Community Is This," and then I think something that may have had people interpret this a certain way, if I had to guess, because in my opinion, when I saw this video originally, I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. I mean, I still don't think it's that big of a deal, but I didn't even think Av was like throwing shots at Bolo or anything like that. But if I had to guess, what maybe made people think that is this title and thumbnail here. The big problem in the YouTube music community is this, and then it has an arrow at Bolo's head, okay? Now, this is a thing I feel like a lot of people didn't notice. Or if they did, this is what they noticed and this is what they commented about. I didn't even notice it at first, but I think this could be something that maybe upset people a bit.
Today we are checking out a video that is featuring...
Oh, bro, I'm in the perfect spot right now. All right, this is good. This is good. Okay, we got everyone here. No one's we're overlapping. We're not overlapping in a way where you can't see someone else. All right, let's do this.
Bolo, the producer. I definitely want to get into this video because I saw it come up into my feed as per usual because I'm subscribed to a lot of content creators in this space. You know, I like to keep my eye out and see what's going on, ear to the streets, you know, that type of vibe. So he was talking about that there's a big problem with the YouTube music community. So let's see what he's going to talk about. The link will be in the description box.
Yes, Weaver reacting to Av, reacting to Bolo, reacting to the situation, reactception. I think we need someone reacting to me after this to really like nail it in. We got a couple more spaces here. We got one, you know, we got a space here still, and we can also do something here. So if somebody wants to react to me reacting to this, and then somebody reacts to that, and then yeah, we'll have the full thing will be taken over. It'll be good.
Hey, I told y'all a while back, things are getting a little crazy here on YouTube, especially for the YouTube music and production community. And we have noticed that there are a lot of creators who have their numbers pretty much plummeting with what's going on. And today, I'm going to talk about it.
I'm reacting now.
And discuss why there's two things really kind of messing everybody up right now. So let's get to it. Bolo! All
right. So,
wait, I can't remember if he has them sped up in this one. I think he has them sped up in the other one. But yeah, it's funny because I have them sped up too. So the next one we're gonna get the sped up version that's sped up.
Let's talk about
Okay, so if you guys have been following my channel, you would know that I made a video about this a couple months ago. I don't know if it was like April or May or something like that.
I really feel like, you know what I need, dude? Wait, hold on. Boom. Live reaction. All right, perfect. Oh yeah, this is solid. It's kind of taking up my whole like body though, but I don't really know what to do about that. Okay, I like that. Okay, let's do this.
But I noticed that YouTube was changing. And, you know, from time to time, YouTube kind of switches up, especially on the creators, and then numbers go down, but usually they kind of come back up.
True.
But this time I noticed that they've been down across the board a little longer than usual. You know, because sometimes with creators, we all know that YouTube has like these.
All right, so far, there's not much to say. Not much to say so far. It's gonna get. I don't even think it gets crazy, but it gets spicy pretty quickly here in a bit.
These little times of the year where things kind of, you know, go downhill a little bit, but you just have to, you know, ride it out. And
you're hot. Everyone in my chat is hot, especially the people that donate money. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to stop that. But no. If you're watching me, I think it makes you like it makes you more attractive. It has to make you more attractive. Like there's nothing disproving it, so that has to be the case.
and things usually
Around the summertime, numbers are normally down because everybody's outside, which shouldn't be new to anybody that's been on the platform for a long time. People like to be outside. That's just the normal thing for anybody. People like to be outside.
get better.
Not me. I don't like to be outside.
But this time, it didn't really get better. And I kind of
Especially after I'm having my surgery on my leg, I'm not gonna like to be outside.
noticed it with some other channels that I actually watch, like Ocean, the producer Ocean. His views have went down significantly.
So I've already given my takes on like what Bolo's saying here for the most part. We're mostly here for what Av's saying. So for the most part, the Ocean thing. Okay, I'll just get into it real quick. Ocean changed genres, been uploading DJ sets. Who else does he mention? Av. We'll get to that.
When I first started watching him, and especially like beginning of this year, Help Me Devon, his numbers have been down.
Help Me Devon, he actually explained in the comments when we were talking about this. And basically he had like 2 shorts, YouTube shorts that were viral. And they basically were doing like insane numbers. And all of a sudden they fell off in the past few months. Bolo here to keep Weaver honest. I'm always honest, bro. I'm always honest. All right. If there's one thing you can count on, it's me being honest. All right.
It's someone that I follow. I've been subscribed to Ocean for a long time. I want to get into the conversation now, but I'm going to say long story short, and then I'll explain it later. You don't stay hot forever in this space, and then I'll explain why.
Okay, wait. If you're in my chat, you do stay hot forever, all right?
Eldre, his numbers have been down. Wavy Wayne, his numbers have been down. And of course,
for Eldre, he's more of a niche type producer. I remember when he started really taking off, the whole lo-fi college kid, cow, whatever that cow thing is or whatever.
Chilled cow.
That crap, he was on that kind of wave. It's safe to say that wave is not as huge as it was. That bubble burst.
Yeah, it's not even that the bubble did burst for lo-fi, but the thing is, it's like AI. AI is like taking care of lo-fi at this point. You know, it's time to wrap it up with lo-fi, dude. Like it's over, I think.
it happened with Ave and the copyright strike.
First off, let's get one thing straight for everybody out there, and this is no disrespect because it's not just Bolo that says this.
Yeah, I did it once too. I did it once too.
Av. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's perhaps the education out here, but as long as I know.
So, I mean, I know he's trying to be funny. He's trying to be funny. Edumacation, yeah.
If you see AVE, like if you see Virginia Ave, you know, because that's street out here in Atlanta.
So, I mean, I thought it was Ave too, because like usually Ave, that's like you're thinking of like a street, you know, like so. I thought it was Ave because like just like Ace, you know, Ace.
Virginia Ave, it's AVE. Ave.
That he got.
I mean, I understand though. Like I made that mistake one time when talking about that's because it's short for Avenue. It is definitely not short for Avenue. He is not named Avenue. All right, you can't unless he tells me himself with a straight face that he is named Avenue. I don't believe you. All right, I'm not believing you.
Which was crazy because this is something that he's been doing for years, and you know, like him or not, you know,
like him or not. I don't know if I like that kind of energy. Where are we going with that? Because as far as and this is just not just coming at Bolo or anything like that.
I got something to say
I just
here.
talked about, and most people mispronounce my name, and it's all good. I give people the grace that, you know what I'm saying? Because I was sitting there watching a
like so far he's been pretty chill. Like nothing's wrong with this.
Corporate business stream, because you know I like watching corporate. The Chicago be like Black Chicago be like folk, and he said Abe McCree, and I was just like, all right. I said, yeah, all right. So you know, there's a lot of people that say this weird, but it might be an education thing. I don't know, but like it or not. I don't know if I like the context of that. It just screams that there's people that maybe involved in this community that got some things going on. But just
so wait, hold on. I think he like totally misinterpreted this here. I gotta back Bolo here, bro. I gotta back Bolo here. He said like him or not because he knows that Av McCree is controversial. If he said the same thing about me, I'd be like, yes, exactly. I know what you mean. I understand why you would say that. I know I'm controversial, okay? I think he took that the wrong way. I think he took that as like a slight, and it's not a slight. Like it could maybe be a slight if like you're like a new creator or something, or if, you know, like it's just, if you know you're controversial, then when somebody says like them or not, that says you're known. That says you're known, and it's known that people like and dislike you, both of them. And that's the case for everyone. But if you're controversial, you're going to have people more on one side, like on both sides. So I personally think he took this the wrong way. Like it's not a slight. I don't think it's a slight at all. I don't think it was meant to be.
Just to get proper context and just to say it, bro, I don't give a damn who don't like me. I'm here and I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, see, I don't want to dunk on Av too much because I feel like he might be going through some shit. That's just based on like emotion, like the energy here. But okay, I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna keep it 100% honest. All right, if you don't care, then you wouldn't say it. You wouldn't just let it go. You know, I mean, sometimes you'll mention things that even though you don't care, but you wouldn't make a big deal about it.
I have some things to say about me, and don't like me is because I'm right. A lot of the times, a vast majority of the times, 95, I'll say 98% of the times when I call something out for what it is. And if you,
I would disagree with that. I mean, like, I don't have the stats to back that up, but like the koala video, for instance, that was like way off base. The Ben Jordan one, I would say I was way off base too. Like, I'm not even like trying to hate on Av because I actually would like to be easier on him, especially in like these videos. But I'm gonna be honest though. You're still gonna be honest.
In the way that they're trying to use their audience to make themselves wealthy, then I don't give a damn anyways. You can get mad. And if it's something, most of the times when I talk about something, it's not personal. It is 100% a care for my community at large, because there's a lot of scammers on here.
I mean, one thing I do like about Av is, I mean, he kind of does what I do. Like, he speaks his opinion. Love him or hate him. I'm sorry, I had to get that off. But it's the same deal. You know, he's controversial. When you speak your mind, you're going to be controversial because people aren't always ready to hear the truth. Or sometimes when you have an outspoken, strong opinion, it may not be correct. It could be both of those things, but it's gonna elicit a strong reaction.
And that's also one of the reasons why views have went down for quite a few people. Because there are certain people out here that they want to make these little videos and then they turn around and they hype something up, because there's a thing that we have in almost every other space too as well, called FOMO. And a lot of people, they utilize FOMO to get to garnish the attention of their audience. And most people don't even really have nothing to say unless they talking about unless they selling you on something, bruh.
So like I said, in this case, I think he's speaking the truth. Okay, a lot of people in the music production space, I'm not going to name any names, but a lot of people are just like walking ads. And there's only so much of that you can take before you wake up to it. I personally try not to do that. And I do kind of hate that my WNM videos do kind of come across that way sometimes. Like when I'm positive, like overly positive about something. So that's one reason I kind of hated that I added affiliate links, because it kind of like solidifies the ad sort of thing in it. And I don't like that. But, you know, you got to make more money somehow. And I mean, there's definitely a way to do it with like more integrity for sure. Yeah, but that's the thing. People don't like being sold to, especially when it's like super obvious. People don't like being blatantly sold to. So if we want to talk about viewership being down in the music production YouTube space, it is definitely because of that overall. But, you know, like I said before, my view's been down, and I don't like really need to like justify this or anything, but just like clarify, my view's been down because I haven't been uploading. But I started again and it's going back up. Anyways, continue.
And if you think that you can continuously sell people constantly, especially with the economy being the way it is, versus trying to educate people, then I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for your views going down. If you're one of those people out there that constantly sell people, or the only time that you pop up is when there's something new and hot. That ain't how things work. That's not how I encapsulated my career, quote unquote, with YouTube. It was always about you guys, not about me. It's about you. That's why it's called YouTube.
At the end of the day, Abe is one of the people who like to speak his mind, and he has some videos where
right.
He's very opinionated on stuff, and he's had some pretty good views.
Every channel is a bait to Patreon, a bait to Twitch. Well, that's the thing though. Like, just because you have those things doesn't mean it's just bait. It's just like if you want to support further. Like, I have a Patreon, I have merch, but like it's not the purpose of the channel. You know, when you state every channel is a bait to that, you're making it sound like it only exists in order to get people there. And I made the channel way before I had any of those things. You know, that was not a plan. That was just something that came along with it. It's like, okay, well, if I want to dedicate my, like, if I want to do this full time, I do need to find a way to make it more reliable, because just ad revenue is not as reliable for income as like it really should be. I mean, I would think like 300,000 views a month, like, how much money do you think that's worth, guys? Or 500,000 views a month? How much money do you think that's worth? I think it should be worth more than like $2,000. I mean, in terms of ad revenue, like, and how much that can do for a company, 500,000 views, that's only $2,000. That doesn't really make sense to me. That doesn't really make sense to me. So just keep in mind, like, when you watch people, that's like, they're not getting as much money as they should be for the viewership on YouTube, because it used to be worth a lot more. And it's down, it's not $10,000, it's worth $2,000 in this space. So this is why people take sponsorships. And most of these people don't even get 500,000 views a month. Keep that in mind. I get like somewhere between 300 to 500,000. So that's why I have a Patreon. That's why I have affiliate links, you know? That's why sometimes I'll take a sponsorship if it looks legit. Almost none of them are legit though.
Over the time, but those views have dropped.
And that is incorrect. I'm gonna tell you right. Reason why. I guess I got to do this is why I like doing content like this. One, let's get one thing.
Like, so far, I don't think like Av is like really. I feel like people are overreacting to Av's response here, because he's really not being that toxic. Like, it could be much worse than this. Yeah, no, I agree, Bolo. I feel like part of the reaction people had to this was, one, like, he does have like some slight energy to him where it's like a little bit negative, and two, the title and thumbnail. I think that's the thing. Like, the title and thumbnail can have a huge effect on like people's perception of the video, because I've uploaded a video before where I had a title and thumbnail that were really toxic, but the content wasn't toxic. And then people, they will comment about the title and thumbnail and pretend like they watched the video. It happens very often. And then people read the comments, and then he does seem defensive. I do agree. But it's not, it could be much worse, in my opinion. This ain't even beef, really, in my opinion. This ain't even beef. It does seem defensive. I do agree. But I think that people take a large perception based off the cover. You know, they judge a book by its cover. So the title and thumbnail has a huge effect. And like I was saying here, the big problem in the YouTube music community is this, and it's an arrow pointing at Bolo. I think this is a large reason for the response, like people being mad in the comments, as well as the fact there was a response and response back, etc. Okay, anyways, also Av is giving off some defensive energy, right? So like, I think that's another thing. It's like those things combined, it kind of, people are just like,
I have not been dropping as much content on my channel. First and foremost, anybody that's around, that's been here, they know I ain't been dropping that much content. And just to give everybody insight, I just have not been in the mental space that I need to be to drop content because of things going on in my life. So instead of me going on here and rambling about, talking about new plugins, who's scamming who, and whatever the case may be, I chose to take time off and allow other people to get their shine. So now that y'all don't got y'all shine, it's been...
I don't know. I don't really like that. I mean, I don't really care, but I'm going to mention it anyways. I'm going to mention it anyways. Like, this is definitely nitpicking here, but he wasn't like not uploading content to let people get their shine. Like, I don't know, like maybe if he worded that differently, I just feel like it was kind of like, it was just like to let, I don't know, bro. Like, yeah, imagine doing that. Like, unironically being like, yeah, I didn't upload videos for the past like 3 years because I didn't, you know, I want to let you guys get, you know, popular or whatever, right? Like, I'm popular enough already. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, come on, dude. Like, shut up. Like, shut up. Like,
it's been what?
The problem with the music community is that there is no memorable music being made. Instead, we have this shit. Bro, if you're coming here for music, what is wrong with you? Like, go somewhere else. Go to Bandcamp. Go to SoundCloud. Go to Spotify. Like, what?
A year and a half, I would say. I've been dropping content, maybe like 2 videos a month, which is way out of low.
So Av's not wrong here either. I mean, the whole, like, he hasn't been uploading. That's definitely why his number's been down. I feel like this is such a dumb topic. It's crazy this, like, got as much traction as it did. I mean, no offense to Bolo, but just, like, this, I feel like this should have started and died with, like, Bolo's video, and then maybe me just, like, responding and be like, okay, well, we got the data here.
Lower than what I normally do, because I try to drop at least, like, 2 to 3 videos a week, a live stream, or whatever, a week, and then I continuously do that on through this time period. So that's incorrect. That is massively incorrect. My numbers have been very good when I do drop content. But let's do the investigation. Let's start that right now. So with YouTube,
hey, what's up, Tony?
So that you guys know how YouTube works in its proper form of fashion. If you don't drop videos on YouTube, you don't get discovered, by the way. So if you're a new content creator and you think you're going to drop 1 or 2 videos.
One thing, you know, one thing I think Ab doesn't get credit for. I do like the TN picture, the Ab McCree TN picture, although it doesn't really look like him a whole lot, but I do like the picture. Like the face looks a little too skinny for Av. I mean, sorry, I shouldn't say it it sound like he's like fat or something. He's not fat, like, but it's you know what I mean? It's like a thinner, not thinner. Fuck, what is the right word? It's a longer face. I think like whatever. I feel like it sounds like I'm dissing him. I'm not trying to diss him though. I think it could look a little more like him. All right, okay, back to this. Just a little side tangent there. I feel like I've never brought it up before.
Videos and then you're gonna go viral. That it don't work that way. It's too much competition on here. It might have worked that way years ago, but times.
Wait, what was he talking about? I missed this part.
This time period. So that's incorrect. That is massively incorrect. My numbers have been very good when I do drop content. But let's do the investigation. Let's start that right now. So with YouTube, just so that you guys know how YouTube works in its proper form of fashion, if you don't drop videos on YouTube, you don't get discovered, by the way. So if you're a new content creator and you think you're gonna...
It's not even just about discovery. It's about like views, making money, new subscribers, like all that shit dies off if you don't upload. That's the thing I was saying with my original response to Bolo's video.
Drop 1 or 2 videos
it's like
and
really
go viral. That it don't work that way. It's too much competition on here. It might have worked that way years ago, but times have changed. Everybody knows.
Hit the like button if you haven't, guys.
Everybody knows how to screen record. Everybody knows that you can get you a nice DSLR camera, mirrorless camera, whatever the case may be, and get good quality. Almost every single person knows how to do that now. That wasn't the case back in the day. So with that being said,
I gotta mention this, bro. This fucking this koala video to me will never not be the craziest shit ever, dude. I can't understand this video.
With that being said, if we was to go through my recent videos, let's go to my recent videos. It's only been 6 days, and within 6 days, I'll take 5.5K views in 6 days for a video that I did, and I haven't been around for months. Last month I didn't even drop a video, and then this video right here.
So I can't remember what someone else said earlier. Someone else said something. They were like saying that was a lot of views on YouTube. To be fair, he does say he'll take that, you know, like he's happy with that amount, right? So I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I just dropped this a while ago, 9 days ago, where I was talking about YouTube striking educational musical channels. Bro, it is what it is when it comes to that. I dropped this video talking about Young Guru and Timbaland way before everybody started discussing it, and then that's when I got my...
Okay, we don't need to speculate whether Ab is on coke, okay? If we're going to speculate whether somebody's on coke, I think it should be Timbaland. Allegedly. That's a joke. That's a joke. We have no proof of Av doing that. We actually have no proof of Timbaland doing that either. It was just really funny, to be honest. NPC content is what most people watch on our channels. That's been slow for a minute. See, I can't speak on that. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
My community guideline strike. So YouTube held me hostage for about 2 weeks, even though I was supposed to be for 1 week. Then after that, my computer broke down, my laptop broke down, I couldn't do anything. The video previously before that was NPC video, so anything around here.
Bro, this... God, I really don't want to roast Av more. I feel like I've gone too hard at him a bit in the past. Yeah, I feel bad. Like, I feel like I've gone pretty hard at him in the past, but I gotta say something about this. This is crazy, dude. This thumbnail face is crazy. I mean, I've made a few crazy thumbnail faces in my life, but this might be the winner, you know, for craziest thumbnail face. Not to say, so I think you're giving a better explanation here, Bolo, for sure. Not to say it's only content that we do, but it's content most people come to my channel for. I don't want to speak for everyone else. So I could see that for sure. I mean, I would have to like look at the numbers for the NPC stuff. I also feel like it's a very niche thing with NPC though, you know, because it's like, so okay, let's go layers here. We got YouTube at the top, then we got music, like within YouTube, like the music section of YouTube. Then below that, we got music production. And then below that, we have NPC. You know what I mean? It's like layer. And each layer is getting like less people. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's going to be a pretty small sector regardless. But maybe, you know, it probably has its ups and downs, if I had to guess. But yeah, I haven't seen the numbers, so I can't even say what's the case. There's definitely stuff to keep in mind, though. Like you're talking about per video, you know, stuff like that. Maybe there's like running out of topics. Maybe topics aren't as good.
It is what it is. I think.
Yes, the layers. Yes. Hopefully Tony heard that. He's like, I know you're stealing my thing. The layers, I made layers. That's my thing.
K views, that's actually above average what I do on this channel. Now, if we make an observation, you can see last year I dropped 2 videos.
Oh, I got to turn on these.
That pretty much trumped almost everybody that's in.
Damn, guys. Yo.
Because of the average person, they might drop a video or whatever, and they'll get 10, 20. That's above average, especially for this niche. Dude, not everybody's tuning in for music production tips. I mean, that's the reality of what it is. Nobody just drop it in to watch our content like that. It's just not that kind of a space. If you're that type of person, if you want to explore and compare yourself to other content creators that are doing things that have more of an involvement in the community, then trust and believe it's gonna be dwarfed. Because in this space, if you're getting 2,000 views, then you're doing good. And I want to talk about another thing as well. So while I'm at it or whatnot, I want you guys to understand one thing about YouTube. We're going to be obsessed about views and whatever the case may be. In this niche, again, if you're getting like 2,000 views, 1,000 views or whatever for talking about a VST plugin or just whatever you talk about in this space, then you're doing very good. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's there's statistics that I know about, and this is how I got much better at being a content creator. Only 10%.
So, I mean, it depends what you consider, what do you say, dope or good or whatever? Because I would consider 1,000 or 2,000 views. That's not great. I mean, in this niche, it's okay, I guess. It's not really great because, like, you can just start a YouTube channel like tomorrow and get 1,000 views.
The people on YouTube, do the research. Y'all can do the research on it. I'm not gonna say they didn't pull up these polls or anything like that, but only 10% of the people on YouTube will get over 1,000 views per video. So if you're doing 1,000 views.
All right, guys, if you're getting less than 1,000 views, stop. Just stop it. Make room for the rest of us.
Per video, you're in the top 10% of content creators. It might not seem like a lot in comparison to someone that's getting 1 million views in a day or something like that, but you gotta adjust for those numbers. You know what I'm saying? You still amongst, out of, what is it, 2.7 billion people
later on
that are on this platform. Only 10%. Only 10% of people will see over 1,000 views. And I know that so well because I have multiple channels. And those multiple channels aren't doing as good as my main channel. And guess what?
Well, it's easier for your main channel. Like, it's easier for the channel that's doing well to continue doing well. That's always going to be the case. Because, like, from what I know about the YouTube algorithm or like YouTube channel performance in general, when something does well, it leads it to doing better. You know? Like, for instance, one thing I remember Bolo saying before, I think you said something along the lines of like how like tweaking the title and thumbnail, that doesn't really like change anything. I'm sorry, that's not true at all, bro. I've turned videos from 10 out of 10s to like a 1 out of 10s before by changing the title and thumbnail. It absolutely does work. Now, I will say this, it doesn't always work, and I think there's like a time period where it can work, and there's like once you like go outside of that time period, it no longer works. Like, for instance, if you take an old video that's getting 0 views and like literally getting 0 views, and you change the title and thumbnail even to something like amazing that should perform well, it's not even going to try to push it anymore. It's dead already. Once it's dead, it's dead. You can't do anything. But if it's like a new video, and you know, I don't know what the exact time frame is where you can change the title and thumbnail, but I've like, you can turn it around. You gotta like test it, basically. You gotta like see if the numbers are going up. Like if it is going up, then like stick with what that is. I'm not saying be disingenuous with the title and thumbnail. That's also important. You gotta be accurate, or at least interesting. You can kind of clickbait still. For instance, that Kickstarter video I did, I wrote Teenage Engineering lost their mind. Teenage Engineering didn't even make that shit. It's just a joke that Teenage Engineering made that shit. But it's fine because like, people get it. If you watch the video, it's like, oh yeah, I see, because this is like Teenage Engineering. You know, could everyone do that? No. You know, you kind of like you kind of condition your audience to what they're used to. So like, if I hadn't done like some like semi clickbait or clickable titles and thumbnails in the past, I probably couldn't get away with that. But yeah, definitely something worth keeping in mind. Like, you can't just go 0 to 100 when it comes to like clickable or clickbait or whatever you want to call it. I don't like calling it clickbait because I feel like with clickbait, you have to like be completely lying. Like, it's like, for me, clickbait is like when you put like a picture of tits in the thumbnail, and then it's like a video of like some guy on like a 240p webcam doing nothing. I've tried it, hasn't worked well for me. So like, if I had to guess, it could be, so one thing is it could be the topic. The topic is like definitely a big thing. Like, some topics just don't get as many clicks. Secondly, like, you got to make sure it's like a big change. Also, like, one thing I notice a lot of people in this space fuck up on is putting way too many words. 4 words maximum, all right? Never more than 4 words, right? 3 if possible, 2 if possible. 2 would be the best. 2 is like the best number. Maybe 1 even. We can get 1 word and put it huge. You're doing great.
And make sure that people are involved in our community. And that's the biggest problem that we have in our community, is that we like to make these cook-up videos and all these other videos and stuff like that, that just shows that we're good at what we're doing. But what is the audience that we are selling ourselves to? What are they getting out of it? And then you start to realize what the actual real problem is. Right?
Well, hopefully entertainment.
Right there. I'm just saying.
But those views have dropped.
I have not been here.
And it's got me wondering what is going on.
That's why, bro.
However, thanks to some of you guys and thanks to some people who are like...
Does he have cook-up videos? He definitely does live streams where he's making beats. I mean, yeah, I don't know. One thing I don't like too in this like community is like how questionable everyone is about each other's skills. It's like very, I don't want to say insecure, but it's just like what are we doing? You know what I mean? The only reason I think people should go after people about like whether or not they make beats and shit like that, I know it's funny for me to be the one saying this because like people do that to me all the time, is like if they're like selling courses and shit like that, and like the entirety of like their brand and what they do is based off them making music, you know, then it's like, okay, do you actually make music? Like, I think it's funny that people do that to me because it's like, well, I do like music production news for the most part. So like, even if I didn't make beats, like, which I do, like, even if I don't make music, if I know what I'm talking about, it doesn't fucking matter. It's just silly. I feel like it's just people trying to poke holes and shit. I don't want to sell courses either. First of all, I don't want to do all that work. Secondly, like, what would I sell a course on? I feel like the only thing I could really sell a course on is YouTube. And I don't really even have the subscribers to like back that up. You know what I mean? I know how to give views. That's about it.
Nerds and tech nerds out here who really know what's kind of going on. You really kind of broke some things down for me. And it really boils down to
yeah, see, that's another thing about this video too. Like Av's like overall energy and tone, I think is like kind of dismissive and like, well, you know what I mean? Well, I do think Bolo had some stuff wrong here, but you didn't have to be as like, you know what I mean? Just like look at his face, you know?
who are like nerds and tech nerds
He just kind of looks like really irritated and upset
out here who really know what's kind of going on. You really kind of broke some things down for me. And it really boils down to,
by the way, if you are a content creator on here, YouTube does a phenomenal job. As much as I don't like YouTube right now for their foolishness when it comes to community guideline strikes, copyright claims, and all this other stuff that take away from the educational side of YouTube, especially in the sampling space, which happens to use other people's content or whatever. I get it, but I don't get it how malicious they can be. Dude, you have YouTube analytics. The YouTube analytics at this day and age, at this point, will tell you what type of content that people are tuning in for on your...
Oh, they even tell you what videos to make. And I don't use that ever, but it'll be like, hey, do this for a video. Here's an idea for a video. I don't do that because I know a lot of people are getting the same ideas and I don't want to make the same video as everyone else. At least, like, I don't have YouTube tell me, like... You know what I mean?
It is not no tech nerd thing. It's just you clicking on the YouTube studio and finding out what it is that you need to talk about more.
first thing is changes.
I think we get the general idea of this one. Okay, so man, there's a lot to this. This is gonna be a lot, dude. This is gonna be a lot. So next, we're gonna move on to the next part here. So I think we could just do the response here, right?
16levels.com. All right, so the other day I made a response video to Bolo the Producer's video talking about the big problem in the YouTube music community. And as you can see with the title and the thumbnail, that I knew for a simple fact that it will probably have some level of success due to the hot topic in itself. And mind you, response videos and reaction videos do a whole lot better on YouTube as a whole because it involves the whole entire community and people get to hear people's takes and so on and so forth. But Bolo the Producer has responded to that video and it's called I Don't Want Any Smoke.
Okay, so the reason why we're doing this is we're trying to get through this as quick as possible. And by doing so, we're going to just react to Av's reactions of all of these because otherwise we would be here for like 3 hours.
With YouTubers. So we're going to go and check that out and let's do so right now.
Hey, listen, man. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, exactly. Watching someone make a beat just makes me want to make a beat. It's like watching porn or something, you know what I mean? And it's like, why watch porn when, especially when you could just have sex? Like you could just turn over here and have sex. Watching someone make beats is like watching porn. And then the thing is, like, if you just want to make beats, you could turn right here and make beats or have sex. You know what I mean? Usually people watch porn because they can't have sex. People don't pick porn over fucking having sex. Hot take there. I've never heard anyone make that comparison, but...
Here we go.
Hey, I don't want no smoke. If I pissed anybody off, I'm sorry. I don't want...
Brother, one thing I want to say off top is that never apologize for you having a strong take. And I get why you're apologizing because you want to seem like you're doing, taking the high road or whatever, dog.
Yeah, so the thing is with this, like, it's just not a good look. What Av's doing here is just not a good look, bro. It's really just not a good look. Like, it comes off like a defensive, bitter.
It is okay to stand on business, my G. But we're going to go further.
All right. And, you know, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, like the way he's wording all this is like, it's weird. You know, like I'm not even, I would like to give him the benefit of the doubt. I just think he's not in a good headspace to be doing this kind of stuff. My OG doesn't do music, but he's a very well known person at ATL. I just think he's not in a good headspace, bro. Like, and I feel like if you're going to be reacting to videos, especially videos about you, you should be in a good headspace. Otherwise, you're going to be saying things, everything's going to come through like a negative lens, you know? It's not going to come off right. That's one thing, like when I sit down and make videos, like if I have some shit going on in my life, I try to like kind of chill out for a bit first, you know? Like if like I just got in like an argument like with my girlfriend or something, I'm not gonna sit down and make a video right after that, even if I need to, if I'm supposed to. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait until I feel like I'm like centered, you know, until I feel like I'm not being negative, until if I feel like I'm not, that's not affecting me in any way, because it does affect you, like especially when you're used to like trying to be entertaining or funny. Like people are gonna know that something is off. No, I'm not arguing with my girl. I'm just saying like if like theoretically, if you're arguing with your girl, like or some girl in the past, you know, I'm not even talking about like currently. I'm just saying in general, like if you're gonna sit down and make content, even making music, you want to be centered. You know, you wanna be chi. You want to be what is the fucking word? Zen.
All right, so I'm making this response video because of the video that Av put up the other day.
Thank you for saying my name correctly. I greatly appreciate you, my brother, for saying that. And just as a quick note in between, as a response to a response, it wasn't directly, it was addressing you, but it's also addressing other people that say my name wrong. And, you know, I always wondered about that. But however, I'm not holding any malice towards you for saying that. And I appreciate you, you know, correcting that.
Which I want to say his name correctly because I guess he felt like I was intentionally saying his name wrong, but I butcher everybody's name wrong.
No, because in that same video, I said that people have said my name wrong on many occasions. I also brought up corporate business, which I watch his content habitually. Shout out to my Black content creators out here doing a great service to the community. And
because he blames me, not for this, but you'll see in a little bit. There's another video and I caught him in the, bro, first of all, this guy was asking for peace, by the way. I caught him in the comments like a fucking couple days ago, like blaming all this drama shit on me. And I was just like, bro, what the fuck?
Say my name.
Well, I mean, I kind of have to if I'm going to thank you. Thank you, Phil Fine. Are you talking about like, are you doing like the Walter White meme? Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much.
Tell you off top, he said my name the exact same way you said it beforehand. So it isn't as big of a deal. So I know you ain't doing that out of malice.
But I'm putting this video out simply because one of my guys,
bro, we're not doing shots. All right, we're never doing shots again. I'm sorry. After last time, we are never ever doing shots again on this channel. All right, that got so out of hand.
It would be nice if you would mention who that is, because the way I see it, if you're addressing him without saying his name, he's probably one of these many people that like to stir pots out here. And that's the biggest problem right there. There's a lot of pot stirrers in this community.
So the thing is, I mean, it's kind of ironic because I feel like Av kind of stirred the pot here by being like kind of, you know, giving off some like kind of weird energy. But like he also will like not mention people's names, you know? I don't know like why he doesn't see that. Like you don't always have to mention people's names, but I do agree it is more interesting. It is more entertaining. But like Bolo said, it's not even someone that's like that does music. So I don't even know if it really matters at all. So to clarify, Bolo basically he had like an OG in ATL reach out to him saying that you should respond to this. I guess because that dude has two sons. Because I already seen this video. His two sons, they make music and they watch YouTube like that. And he had seen both the videos. 16 hours sober. Congrats, I think.
And they don't want to step out and actually be known for what they say. And that's a big problem in our space as is. Because what they'll do is they'll throw the stone and hide their hands and then watch us have these habitual meltdowns on our platform just so they can be entertained.
He's pretty much known around.
Bro, this is a lot to unpack here because I feel like he's either talking about me or DiBiase, in my opinion. But like it's the same thing where he was saying you should like say who the OG is, but then he's not saying who he's talking about. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's some hypocrisy here. It's like unnecessary. Like, it's just, how do you sit down to edit this and then not see this? I feel bad though, because like I would like to live in a world where Av can just like do his thing. You know what I mean? But then it's like he does this. He comes back and then does this like kind of shit immediately.
He actually has 2 sons, and one of his sons actually
his name.
music production. And you know, his son watches YouTube videos.
Okay.
He's seen my video and he's seen Av's video.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, but yes, I understand that there are kids watching my content, even though I don't aim my content.
And for all I know, that son could be like 37 years old. Could be EA Ski. I don't think so. I don't think so. That whole EA Ski Ab McCree thing was crazy though. That was a while back.
I've since given up on that aspect of YouTube, because what happened is when I was making my little clean strides to try to be a big time content creator in this space, even though I'm very small time, even within this niche, there was people
kid is 23. Damn, we get some insider knowledge right now.
Always had something to say about my thumbnails and titles and all this other shit. You know, you just
fuck, bro. Like, I don't want to say like Av's not made for this, but like that's the thing, dude. Like, if you want to do YouTube, if you want to, I mean, if you're gonna be on YouTube and you're gonna like, okay, if you want to do YouTube and grow to like a certain size, you don't even have to be that big of a creator, but like you're gonna get people talking shit, even if you're perfect, even if everybody should love you. There's gonna be someone that hates you because of that. All right, you're gonna get shit. You're gonna get shit rightfully and unrightfully. I get shit like all the fucking time. You just gotta fucking eat it up. Either hide their comments or just fucking ignore it. All right, but don't fucking respond to all of them. Don't fucking mention it in videos unless it's funny. If it's funny, maybe once in a while mention it. But like, you just gotta let it fucking go, bro. Like, it's not, you just gotta understand it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen and there ain't shit you can do about it. Like, bro, there was someone like earlier, like tonight, that was just like, oh, this guy, he says so much without saying anything. Yeah, like, it's like, okay, like, okay, like, this is just an example. Like, I don't really fucking care, but it's just like, okay. Like, I was like, what am I gonna do? Hide this or just ignore it? And I was like, well, I'm gonna ignore it. Like, cause what the fuck? Like, it's not even about taking the L. It's just about letting shit go, because you can't let every little fucking thing bother you. You know what I mean? Real life is like that too. The thing with YouTube though is it's like real life, but like everything is like more intense. You know, like people won't say this kind of shit to your face, so you're gonna get like way more criticism than you would get in real life. You know, you have to be able to handle like some extreme shit. You can also just not read the comments too. But it's not as fun to not read the comments, like completely not read the comments. Like sometimes I don't read like a majority of them, but when I upload a video, I'm usually reading them as they come in. Mostly because I want to know if I made a fucking error, but I want to see what people are thinking too.
It's like what you said in your previous video where you say whatever you like them or not. And what they was trying to do was trying to put it on you, like, I was saying that I got a problem with you. No, I don't know yet, but we'll see if you actually have this issue with me.
Bro, I don't understand what's going through Av's head, bro. I just don't really get it. I don't really get it. Like this whole, I just don't understand how he read so wrongly into what like Bolo said here, you know? I don't hate Av, but like, I just call it like I see it, bro. I just call it like I see it. Like if you're saying some fucking hypocritical shit, I'm gonna point it out. Like, I just don't understand like how this like him or not thing turned into like such a big thing. Like him or not means like you're controversial. That's all that means. It's not a fucking big deal. It's a good thing to be controversial, actually, because you get a lot of attention when you're controversial, positive and negative. And you just got to understand that it's like kind of a good thing. It's not a completely good thing, but it's kind of a good thing.
What they was trying to do was trying to put it on you, like, I was saying that I got a problem with you. No, I don't know yet, but we'll see if you actually have this issue with me.
And then
I'm guessing no.
Me up, he was like, yo, what the hell is this? And basically I was like, I don't really get into that whole, going back and forth with people like that. I don't do that because.
Except this time. To be fair, I'm not even really trying to stir the pot at all. Like, I feel like if you take it that way, like, it's just like sometimes like brutal honesty can like provoke a response out of people. But, if I want to provoke a response, like, trust me, like I could I could really stir the pot, but this is not about stirring the pot. This is about like breaking this down, you know, trying to give the honest take. Who's right, who's wrong, what are they right about? Because I know some people like Busy are just like, he thinks it's always like, oh, Weaver's trying to stir the pot. It's like, yeah, if you consider like somebody being like a referee stirring the fucking pot.
You should, though.
A producer like me that actually works with artists and you're in the studios, you try to have like a good stress-free mind state when you try to go and you work with artists and stuff like that.
Weaver was
in hip hop. In hip hop, I'm not sure. I don't think you just produce hip hop or anything like that. I'm not trying to put you in a box or anything like that. But when you're dealing with artists in hip hop, and especially today's music, the music that we were producing for, the people that we produced for, Young Jeezy and all them, it's kind of hard to have a quote unquote safe space when the space in itself and mind you guys. When you are doing hip hop, just know that the main reason why it's so polarizing is because it's so unsafe. So if you are aspiring music producer.
Yeah, I do agree. This is like, yeah, I don't understand how this got taken so seriously. It is pretty ridiculous. It's like, what did you mean? What did you mean when you said like them or not? What did you mean by that? You know what I mean? It's just like, bro, come on, like, come on, man. Let's be real. Come on, this is ridiculous. I feel bad because I'm not trying to shit on Av, but he's just like so fucking wrong. You know, he's just so wrong here.
Certain background or lineage or whatever, dog. You're entering in hip hop. And hip hop is a rebellious style of music.
Not about what he's saying right now, but just the overall, like, the direction like these two videos have taken, you know?
There's a rebellious genre.
It's just unnecessary, completely unnecessary way to like take things.
And a culture about rebelling against those who do not share the same ideologies as us. That's the problem that Drake is having right now, is because he
wanted Bolo to say like him or love him.
Don't really understand hip hop, and most Drake fans are only fans of Drake and because it's Drake and not because they're fans of hip hop. And that's why he's having a massive disconnect right now.
And I don't really, do like the response videos and stuff like that, but me and him talked for about 30 minutes and he was like, yo, you got to say something. And I was like, nah, I say, it's cool. I say, it's no problem or nothing like that. It's all good.
I personally think, honestly, like Bolo, I think he shouldn't have responded. Like, personally, like, not that it's not really a big deal at all, but like, it's just, I mean, it depends. It depends what your motive is. You know what I mean? If it's, you just like wanting to make a video, like, you're like, well, I guess I could do a video about that. Then yeah, I get it. I don't know though. It's not necessary because like you can tell like Av's like got some shit happening. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, right?
He knows what I was not just addressing him, and it was me beating up on Bolo, the producer. And Bolo knows that I wasn't just beating up on him. I was addressing a lot of the things in there as I should because they don't apply to me. I have not been on this platform for months on end. It's been actually a year and a half where I have not posted constant videos like I have done in this past week.
Nah, Bolo didn't have to respond. You should have known you were going to get another response after that. You know what I mean?
I will respond to someone that's in his comment section because, I have to look at the comment section and see where everybody's energy is at. And then I wanted to watch the video to see if the energy matched those that were...
like, I totally understand in the original video, Av correcting him about him not uploading. That makes sense. I think overall the energy was just kind of weird in that video. That's the main thing.
In the comment section, and so far, it's not.
He's like, nah. He said, no. He said, you got to say something. He said, I don't know what you're going to say, but you got to say something.
I want to know why. Why did the OG say that? He didn't like clarify why, because I would ask why, because like I feel like that video you didn't need to really respond to that. Like his energy was a little off in that video, but like the only thing that's a little weird with the original video, in my opinion, is the title and thumbnail. That was the one thing where I was kind of like, that is a little weird. Just a reminder, the title and thumbnail was the big problem. The YouTube music community is this, and then an arrow pointed at Bolo, which is actually kind of funny. This is actually a really good title and thumbnail, but it's also like very provocative, It's like Bolo is the big problem with the YouTube music community. That's what it looks like here. The thing is, if there was no arrow, the arrow like adds a whole extra element to this, which is really funny that like an arrow. Oh, sorry, you can't really see it that well. The arrow. It's funny that an arrow can change this so much because without the arrow, it's just like me and him. You know, like it's just like, okay, but it's like, is this, and then arrow pointing at Bolo. I'm not sure if that was Av's intention, but also like, I don't know if Bolo's really the problem with the YouTube music community, right? That's a hit piece thumbnail. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't even notice that until like when I was pulling it up on stream. I was like, oh, I didn't notice that. Because originally when I saw it, I was just like, this is kind of stupid. Like, I don't understand. I feel like I feel like Av's like response like wasn't that bad. I just felt like the whole thing was like unnecessary. Yeah, Bolo, you're a problem. What are we gonna do about you, Bolo? It's just clickbait. Yeah.
So, you know, with my OG telling me that, I'm going to say something.
The OG needs to reveal himself. I want to know who the OG is, because then we'll really know what this is really about. Because again, I did see one of the people that have been going back and forth, and they like to start shit, jump into your comment section and try to get a digital hug. And it's because he wants the shit to stir up, because it'll bring more to his platform.
Say my name.
I mean, that's what I thought when I saw this originally. I was thinking maybe he was talking about me. I don't know. He didn't mention who it was, but I mean, I'm not even trying to stir shit, dude. Like, I might make some jokes here and there, but like, and then, you know, I'm going to give my honest opinion. Because OG's Bo Beats. This dude's fucking tough, bro. Don't get on Bo Beats' bad side.
You made a direct video at this person, and then, well, not a direct video. You made a subliminal at this person, but I knew who you was talking about, because their beats are garbage. They're completely...
Is it talking about me? My beats aren't garbage. Come on. You guys are telling me about beats for garbage, right?
Garbage. Matter of fact, I'm saying it because it needs to be said. Your beats are trash.
And what I'm going to say is basically...
It's just so fucking bitter, bro. I don't know who he's talking about, but like, it's just so bitter, bro. This whole thing is like... I mean, he can't be talking about me, bro. My shit's dope as hell.
If I've ever mentioned anybody, like anybody's names in any one of my YouTube videos, I actually respect you.
Hell yeah. I got mentioned in Bolo's videos before. Let's go, dude. Yeah. Honestly, I respect pretty much anyone that does YouTube and like tries to like make a go at it, because it's not easy. It's really not easy. You gotta like, it's a serious grind to even get to a point where you're consistently getting a few thousand views. Like, it's not easy. Yeah, I mean, even if I make jokes about someone, like, I mean, it's still respectable, in my opinion. It's not a fucking easy thing to do.
Likewise, I respect what you do too. I've been subscribed to your channel ever since before you even reached 1,000 subscribers. I subscribed to you because of the ongoing history that I know about you, because of people that we're associated with in real life. That's why I want to know who the OG is, because they clearly, they got something against me because they ain't reach out to me. That's a fact. We've been out here doing a thing, like this is a small community out here in Atlanta. We work with the same exact people. We don't produce for about the same people, because the funny thing about the people that kind of roll around on here, and I'm just going to elaborate just real quick. There's always this weird group of people that like to talk shit about other content creators in this space. And, you know, they think that we don't do stuff outside of making YouTube videos, and we somehow don't know what the hell we're talking about. And, you know, people watch us for a reason. People don't just subscribe to people just because. People subscribe to people because... Well,
I mean, it doesn't make your... I mean, I'm not saying there's anything like... It doesn't make your music good automatically. I'm not saying like his music's good or bad. Like, that's irrelevant. But I'm just saying there is... It could be because you're entertaining. It could be like a variety of reasons. Both. Oh, the chat broke for some reason. I was wondering why it wasn't moving. Could it be busy? Weird group of people. Weaver. Yeah, it's just Weaver and his friends.
But people like to move the goalposts. Again, a lot of people will say, oh, well, he ain't got no placements. All right. And what's the usual goalpost move right there when you say you got placements? Well, the main thing that they'll go to is like, oh, well, you ain't got no hit records. Then they go from if you have hit records, or you made some hit songs, or you produced for some notable celebrities, then they be like, oh, well, you ain't got no platinum plaques, or you ain't got no plaques, period. If it's gold, then it needs to be platinum. And if it's platinum, then it needs...
I've never even experienced this goalpost shifting, but I'm sure it does. I'm sure that is a thing.
to be diamond. They'll move the goalpost from there.
The chat is not
despite
working.
the fact that there are multi-platinum Grammy-winning producers that watch our content and co-sign us and got much love for us, share our content on social media.
Why is the chat not working, bro? This is some bullshit. The chat is broken, guys.
You got these idiots that will be in the comment section that will sit there and move the goalposts on forward, and then it'll go like this right here. Well, oh, you don't got no Grammy nominations, and then if you got a Grammy nomination, then
of course you haven't experienced this, Bolo. You got a, what is it, like a fucking diamond song or something? I get that all the time in the comments. I'm like, well, first of all, like, I mean, they're like, do you even make music? I'm like, well, yeah. Like, you think I just like pretend to make music and then be on this platform talking about music production for like 10 fucking years? Like, what the fuck? That's crazier than, that's the craziest shit I ever heard. Bro, saying someone sucks because they don't have a Grammy is crazy. That just sounds like a fucking, like some satire, you know? If you ever make music, I don't know, bro. I don't even know anymore, dude.
then they just move the goalposts on to something else. It's just a never-ending circle of bullshit.
Because I do not like to give free promo to anybody who I do not respect.
Facts. Facts. There's a video that I responded to of his not too long ago, because what people will make this seem like is that me and Bolo got this massive beef against each other. My only...
See, the thing is like he made it seem that way. Not even massive beef, though. For me, the title and thumbnail was like definitely the thing. And then like the general energy in the video, you know? Like it's... But like, I don't know. I feel like he is the reason it kind of seems that way. And also, I do think people are kind of like making it seem that way too. But it's like a combination of the two things.
In the situations that we have not worked together. And I've tried many times to reach out to do something with Bolo. And perhaps, you know, timing is key. And I don't mean that we won't ever do anything down the future. However... I have made clean strides to do content with him, but people will find like, oh, y'all both out in Atlanta, but y'all ain't work with each other, but y'all work with like everybody else out here. And it's just timing. That's all it is. It's just timing. Some people just don't get to work with each other ever, or it just might not happen the next day. People have lives. Just like Bolo said, he got family and all this other stuff. It applies to me and everybody else.
If some people take things the wrong way, I'm cool with that.
I honestly don't know. Like I mean, I don't think Bolo's doing it for views. I don't think Av is either, because Av generally like seems like he has like some defensive or emotional like kind of energy going on, you know? So like, I don't know. That's why I put question mark in the thumbnail.
It is what it is.
Right. That's exactly how I am. I'm not going to sit here and try to be this squeaky clean Mr.
The funny thing about when people are like, oh, does this person even make music? It's like, how much time do you think people spend on YouTube? Like, do you think this takes 24 hours of the day? Like, it takes like 15 minutes to make a beat if you know what you're doing. Like, it's like, you think that people don't have time to do that like a couple times a week? Can we all stop reacting to each other? Can we get some original content? Well, I mean, that's what videos are for, you know? Like live streams, expecting people to do like 6 hours of original content on a live stream. What the fuck, bro? Give me some ideas. Give me some good ideas and we'll do it.
Still found problems and issues with me. So if me being a 44-year-old man that is making content, that has experience in this industry, and that is lucky enough to accrue a certain group of people to watch my content, your content, etc., then yeah, bro, like, look, we can't just be worried about what these little ass mofos are saying, because these little ass mofos,
that would be original content.
and I'm not saying, because there are content creators that smaller content creators that I am subscribed to, so don't get offended if I just mention that and you just happen to not have cracked a certain aspect. But those who directly address me and they want to get their platform popping, bro, you're going to have to do a whole lot.
This is beyond a reaction to a reaction of a reaction. It's a reaction of a reaction of a reaction of a reaction of a reaction.
More than what you're doing right now. And I'm going to benefit more from you talking your smack about me, and this applies to both.
If anything, this is like some of the most original content. Have you seen anybody else react to the reaction to the reaction to the reaction of this? Because I have not. I have not seen that.
And everybody else in this space, because we all talk. We all know who.
Now, what we need after that, though, like I said, we need someone to react to this, react to me reacting to this, and then someone else reacting to that. So somebody's got to pop in the corner up there, and give some hot takes on what I'm saying. And then someone else needs to go down there. Wait, sorry, there it's flipped horizontally. Someone needs to go way down there on the far right end and they need to react to that person's hot takes up there.
Who the ops are. So continue to be an op. Continue to clickbait people into your content, and you have these unfiltered, unkiltered, whatever. And we're going to continue to make our content, and y'all going to still be mad and continue to be mad.
Yeah, someone earlier said projection, and like, yeah, this is like, you're not wrong, you know, because like I feel like the only person mad is Av. Fuck, like I don't want to shit on him. Like I genuinely don't want to shit on him at this point. I feel shitty doing it. But like, I don't know. No one else is gonna be fucking honest about this here. So I guess I gotta fucking do the job no one else wants to do, all right? It's just like, no one's gonna say it like it is about what this situation is, all right? So I gotta fucking do it, apparently.
Because I'm a gentle giant. You know, a lot of y'all think I'm short and fat, whatever, until y'all see me. Some of y'all see me.
It's the camera angle, I think, Bolo. Like, it's not that you don't look fat. It's just like, it doesn't make you look tall, you know? I think like Av's angle here makes him look tall because it's like pointed up at him. I don't think I look tall. I probably look pretty short too.
And damn, y'all like, man, I ain't know you were that tall. I ain't know you that big.
It's funny because all three of us are actually really tall. Wait, how tall are you, Bolo? I think Av is like 6'5" or something. 6'4". I'm 6'4". You're 6'5".
You know, I'm a gentle giant. You know, I don't want no smoke from nobody. But like I said before, if I mention your name, or if I mention anybody's names on my channel, I respect them.
Right. Likewise.
So, you know, with this past situation, you know, I made a video, and I made a video about people's numbers being down. And there was a few other videos that spawned from this, which I knew was going to be a few videos that spawned from it. And, you know. And then that.
Bolo's 5'2".
That my video where I responded,
he's like 3 feet.
Again, wasn't directly having the smoke for you, but I was telling people like, bro, like it don't apply to me because I have not been around for about the last year and a half. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you right now that when I am out and effective, because there is an idiot that I got to respond to, and I will respond to in a second. Bro,
when I saw this originally, I thought for sure he was talking about me. I was like, oh my God, I just said Bolo the father. Like, I was like, oh God, like come on.
I haven't been around and doing content, but when I do content, I do.
And Av is 7. You could see it in the video. Are you saying he's like 7 years old? 6'4" ain't tall. You should see how tall that is in Hawaii, bro. I hit my head on everything. Everybody keeps saying like, whoa, bro, you keep growing. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
So you and yourself are a buffoon for saying that shit. But enjoy your likes and your digital hugs because you need it clearly and you don't understand what the hell is going on. But, you know, be mad. I have a space for you. It's called the comment section. Be mad in my comment section.
And then I guess the one video that a lot of people were directing me to was Av's video. And they were saying how he got upset because I mentioned his name wrong. And like I
don't think he was upset about the name. I think if anything, he was upset about the like him or hate him, that's nuts to me because that's totally not something to get upset about. Like I said, it means like controversial. It's just all it means is you're controversial, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, for some people, it's a bad thing, but
got all upset about it and everything like that. And that was nowhere near where I was taking that video.
Right. I didn't think that you was taking my video as in the sense that I'm sitting there just having smoke for you. I know that for a fact. I believe you're much smarter than that. A lot of us don't.
I'm 54.
A lot of people do not give credit to people.
Mold is cheese, bro. Cheese don't last that long.
People having common sense to realize that I'm not out here talking shit. But what people are.
One thing I think is dumb. When people are like, "Who have you produced for?" You understand you can like produce. You can do like solo shit too, right? You know, like there's plenty of like great like solo records that don't even have vocals on them. Like there's like many different avenues you can go with production. Like it isn't like some people act like the only route you can go with music production is for a famous rapper. If you haven't produced for a famous rapper in the last year, you're garbage. It's like super closed-minded to think that way. There's like a million different ways to be a producer. And I feel like people need to open up their minds more. And I don't know why people are act like that's the only way you can be a music producer. If you're not a music producer who's produced for someone famous in the last, you know what, let's shorten it a bit. 3 months. If you haven't produced for someone in the last 3 months, then you're garbage.
Are mad about is the fact that I said to them, especially, and I made it clear that I wasn't talking about you when I say that. I was saying, fuck you and everybody that loves you.
Called him a sellout for working with company. I don't know if I don't think he was calling him a sellout. I think people were misunderstanding it because he was saying what people are. If anything, the reason views are down is because of the people that are shilling basically and like doing like ads, basically turning their content completely into ads. And he didn't say Bolo by name, and he didn't really make it sound like it was about him. I've seen it twice now, so that's like the way I took it. I guess I could see how people might think it's that way, especially with the title and thumbnail. And if you're not like really like paying attention to like, you know what I mean? Like if you were to skip around or something, I could see how people would think that. I don't know. The way it was like put together is a little unfortunate. I feel like I really think he wasn't talking about him in particular, at least in my opinion. Views aren't even down. That's the thing. Views are not even down.
Those people like to hate watch because, you know, you're just going to accrue hate watchers no matter what you do. It doesn't matter what the freak you do, how good of a content creator, how nice you are.
I've called Bolo about, I didn't see that. I don't know where the fuck you got that from.
You're going to have some group of hating ass people that don't like the fact that you got motion. And that's what it's really about. A lot of people on here love to hate watch, and they be like, well, I don't know why people are paying attention to him more so than me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit there and directly target you. In the moment that you say one thing that I don't agree.
Weaver's chat may like him, but we sure dunk on him too. It's so hard to make him crash if he doesn't really make music. Maybe one day.
With, I'm going to go ahead and smoke on you until you mess up. And that's usually how things work. If people like to find things to say about someone because they just habitually don't like that person for whatever reason. And being a black man, shoot, you're just going to have people that hate you just for being who you are, your skin tone and all that. And I don't care who.
I mean, obviously, that's a bigger issue with black people for sure. But bro, that happens with a lot of races. Like, it's not even, I mean, I'm not trying to like minimize it, but that's that's like almost a universal experience, bro. People hate women too. You know what I mean? Like,
who gets mad at that? And I know I have non-black contemporaries that got love for what we do, but for those who got this little direct or indirect hatred towards people because of whatever reason. Bro, I don't give a damn about you no ways. You can stay the fuck over there. Watch who the fuck you want to watch over there. But don't sit here and try to stir the pot because your ass can't get no motion, or you do have the motion, but you don't like that we have motion. Because that's not what we gonna do over here.
Bro, this is exhausting.
Sorry about that if you felt that way, brother. But
no,
I just don't understand how like there's so much negative energy from Av in this video when like Bolo was like so positive and chill about this, you know? Like I've never seen such a negative, like he didn't really like shit on Bolo here. I just don't think, I don't think like there was no reason for this energy to even be in this video. Like I feel like he could have just like seen the video and not even responded. It could have just been like, oh, you know, it's cool. Like in the comments, it could have just been a comment response, you know? It didn't even have to be much. Yeah, it does feel like watching an election.
It's not, it's all good.
With everybody. I know a lot of you guys see me here on YouTube, and I know a lot of you guys feel that this is like my main thing. And I'm here to tell you that it's not. I know, you know, y'all see me do a lot of videos.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna Bolo. This was kind of a flex. This is like a super unnecessary flex here. I'm just like, man. Like a fucking piece of shit right now, dude. Jesus Christ, just shitting on me.
Reason why I do a lot of videos is because
you should have just like filmed. You should just film this part in like some crazy ass car throwing money out the window, dude. Like you might as well. You might as well have. I do respect the flex, but also I'm hating. I'm hating for sure.
YouTube does not pay me anything compared to what I get paid from like my publishing and everything else.
Bolo. YouTube definitely pays social media. We all know that social media.
Well, see what he's saying. He's not saying he doesn't make money from it. He's saying comparatively, it's like probably nothing. You know, I think he's just saying comparatively. He's not saying he doesn't make money from it.
Yeah, it does have, in terms of monetary value, does have a level of monetary value. And mind you, influencers are basically the new celebrities, and that's why you see celebrities trying to be influencers these days.
Yeah, take that. course.
However, it's how you choose to be an influencer in the space altogether.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of the way I took it. You think it's chump change to a baller like him. I wish I had, bro, I gotta just like, I'm gonna cash out some ones one of these days and just like, when I need to flex, just, or make fun of like some flexing, just, and be like, pick it up after and be like, oh, wait, I need these actually. It's all ones too. It's like, oh, I need this actually.
I'm not saying that you, because you know, I'm not pocket watching. But trust me, this ain't about pocket watching. You know what I'm saying? Because you straight over.
Well, I mean, you can't see. Okay, the thing is, like, you can't like talk. We couldn't even complain that it's pocket watching. Bolo was the one that was like, all right, everybody, look at my pockets really quickly here. All right, you see this shit? You see all this money in my fucking pockets? It's not. It's mostly not even from YouTube. All right. It's not even from fucking YouTube, right? So it's like, if it's like pocket watching, it's like, well, yeah, I mean, Bolo told us to look at his fucking pockets, so of course we're like watching. Like,
there, we straight over here. We both grown men. We take care of our businesses, and that's what it is.
Okay, so YouTube is fun to me. It's fun
For sure.
to go out here.
You know what? Streaming is fun to me. All right, YouTube. Comparatively, I think streaming is like way more fun than uploading videos. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I do them. I do have fun like recording them. The editing gets fucking tedious, so maybe it's just like I spend like a lot of time editing.
And to make tutorials is fun. Working with companies is fun. To meet up and coming producers, writers, engineers, you know, artists, just musicians. It's fun to meet people like when I'm walking on the Beltline, or if I'm in certain places, or just throughout my neighborhood and stuff like that. It's fun.
All right, I think we got to a arriving point here. I mean, we're 5 minutes in. It's a 30-minute video.
Oh yeah, I agree, Bolo, bro. If somebody gave me $1,000 right now, I'd be super happy.
You want to check it out or whatnot, I have the link in the description box. You already know the vibes of what I do, but I want to address one person right now, and I want to...
Yeah, everyone here is tall, which is funny. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure like no one else is really that tall in the music production space. For some reason, all the tall dudes are on screen right now.
Address that fallacy that they're trying to push. And that's what we're going to do as this moment. So this is the comment that I wanted to address right here.
So I don't even know who this dude is. Okay, DI, he's got 2 subs.
Because this is how it's being spent. He says, I watch Av sometimes, but it seems like he was upset.
I watch Av sometimes, but it seemed like he was upset for nothing. Well, I'm mad about that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, addressing the guy with 2 subs. Come on, dude. When can we just be like, you know what? Not worth it. Not worth it. Guy with -2 subscribers. I'm going to address you, sir. You right there with -2 subscribers. Bend over in front of everyone. Get on stage right now.
Upset for nothing. No, I wasn't upset for nothing. I was
just
addressing a situation for what it is. And that's what it is, bruh. I was addressing something. You can allow someone to say your name all you want to, but as long as there's a call, there will be a response. That's nothing wrong.
I guess, like, if anything, the reason why I felt like he called out this comment, it feels like Av just trying to get his numbers back up. Just stay humble, Bolo. God got you. Much love from the Bay. There has to be a worse comment than this. This ain't even that bad.
Me seem like I'm the villain. It feels like your positive intentions came through everything you do. You never slight people or disrespect anyone. Well, that's untrue. That's very untrue. Everybody has to address someone at some time. It's just that you are seemingly trying.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen Bolo slight or disrespect anyone, at least on YouTube. I mean, I'm not trying to... Just saying. And
to make it seem like I'm being a asshole at this point. And I'm going to double down.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you kind of are a little bit, you know, like just a little bit at least. I don't know, just the energy, bro. The energy Av was giving off was like just not good, bro. It's just negative. I mean, and this is coming from a guy that's like pretty fucking negative often, but like if you're gonna be negative, like at least make it entertaining, make it funny or something. You know, you can actually be like negative and critical and still be like have like good vibes, you know? You can be negative and it's like, oh, this is like kind of dark, you know, but it's like you can be fun still. You ever seen him disrespect anyone on YouTube? Av? Oh no, I've seen Av disrespect people on YouTube like all the fucking time. Like probably like, okay, I'm probably wrong here, but I would say there's probably more videos of him disrespecting people than not disrespecting people, at least like mentioning once in the fucking video or something, or in the comment section, if I'm being honest. He's not gonna like this. He's definitely not gonna like this. I mean, it's just fucking true though, dude. It's pretty fucking true. No, I've seen Av versus Ben Jordan. I covered that. I covered that on the main channel at the time, and I don't know. That was before we moved that kind of shit to the second channel. I seen the Av versus Ben Jordan thing. He was tripping big time there.
It seems like Av was trying to get his numbers back up. And bruh, first of all, how dumb of a comment is that? How dumb of a comment is that?
I mean, okay, I will agree with Av here. I mean, there's no proof that Av's trying to get his numbers back up via this. I don't think that's the case. I genuinely think he felt disrespected, even though he wasn't being disrespected at all. You know, like he took the whole like love him or what did he say, like him or not? He took the whole like him or not thing like way too seriously. Like it just means you're controversial, man. That's not a bad thing.
When we're on YouTube for a reason, I'm not here on YouTube to just make content and then not actually be effective at making content. Secondly, if you watch my content, that means I'm doing my job correctly. And thirdly, let's talk about the hypocrisy in that, because you chose to click on it. You chose to click on that. So that means that it was an effective piece of content. So you're trying to say that I'm trying to get my numbers up, bruh. Again, I have not been here for a year and a half. Do the mathematics, bruh. If you ain't here in a year and a half, that means that your content, you won't be getting as many views as if you are active. So let's stop there. And he's like, but stay being humble, Bolo. God got you. Much love.
You know what actually would be really, oh God. You know, I hate that this has turned into such like an Av shitting on Av video, but you know what Av should do? He should make a responding to the haters fucking like video series. I would watch the shit out of that, all right? I need to see him responding to every fucking hate comment, dude. I would watch the shit out of that. Oh man. I mean, he's already doing it anyways. He might as well just do it into a videos.
This already lets me know where this vibes are coming from, because I'm telling you right now, there's some people outside there's some people, not everybody on the West Coast, but there's some people on the West Coast that got this thing about being mad at me for whatever reason it is. And mind you, I want you guys to understand something. And I said it, and I'm gonna say it before, and I say it again. You guys need to understand one thing. You do not internalize what someone else has problems with.
The guys from Tampa, Florida, guys like from like the furthest possible place from the West Coast.
In case you don't know, if you have a problem with me, if someone has a problem with me, that don't mean that you should have a problem with me, because people experience people in different ways, and that will always be true. Similar to like how people still like Timberland, though Timberland out here running circles around y'all trying to do what the hell he want. And
bro, to still be a Timberland fan in 2025, that's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts. You either just have to like really love the music and just have like fucking like hands over your ears and your eyes or something. Like, I don't know how you can still be a Timberland fan in 2025. Like, there were people in his chat telling him to sue me. I'm like over here like telling the truth, and they're just like, dude, you better sue that guy. And the reason they're not suing me is because I'm fucking just telling the truth. Like, it's just like
pure, he's doing it in front of y'all, but a lot of y'all are blinded because of his success. You think because if you're going to be
he's not wrong about this. I mean, hey, when Av's right, I'm going to say it's right.
Associated with him, that you somehow are going to blow up and be that person. And that's why I said, yeah, I. Because that's some foul shit. But anyways,
oh no, I know he's not gonna sue me.
How y'all feel about it? I'm standing on business in my last video. I'm gonna continue to stand on business.
True, I would need money for him to sue me. They're just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. He ain't got shit, dude. He ain't got nothing. All he got is some gifted memberships. Thank you for that, by the way, guys. Thank you for that.
No matter what, because I know that people ain't gonna like me no matter what. People are going to find a reason to say whatever the hell they want to say about me. And then they'll try to spin it and try to get their favorite content creator or whomever else that not like me as well. And it's up to them to make the decision if they're going to like me or not. And,
We're almost done here.
I'm not being emotional. But
Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Say that again. It's like, look, let's.
And I'm not being emotional.
I mean, I mean, come on, dude. Come on. I mean, just because you're not throwing around a chair and crying and like punching a hole through the wall doesn't mean that you're not being emotional. You know, there are ways to be emotional regardless. You know, just the way you react to things. You can be emotional and react to things weird. You know, like it doesn't, just because you're not like fighting the fucking wall doesn't mean you're not being emotional.
What I come off as being direct, yes, that's how I am. I'm a direct person. I don't just sugarcoat shit. I've done the Mr. Robinson route where I've been friendly as hell.
So wait, I don't know who Mr. Robinson is. I thought he was talking about Mr. Rogers. He's talking about Mr. Rogers. You need a prank app at NAM. I think he's gonna want to fight me when he sees me at NAM. I'm gonna be honest, especially after this stream, dude. I honestly started off like trying to like be nice, but at a certain point, the truth just becomes a lot. It becomes a lot. I don't know.
Don't work all the time. A lot of people's gonna hate you all the way. There's people out here that hate Sanjay C.
I hate Sanjay C. Nah, I don't hate Sanjay C. I just think I don't like his videos. I just don't. He was earlier talking about how there are people that are like they're walking ads. Sanjay C is the walking ad. Okay, he is the walking ad. Oh my god, like Walking Dead, the walking ad. He is the walking ad. He literally is. Like, there's no bigger like walking ad than Sanjay C. There are reasons, like there's a reason to not like someone who's walking ad. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to feel like I'm sold to all the time. It just, I don't know. It's lame.
Sanjay C, of all people on this platform, that's always smiling with his wife Darty, and they doing their content. And
I have another reason not to like them too. They blocked me, although I don't really care. They blocked something too for being friends with me. I mean, I understand blocking me, but blocking something, bro. Come on, dude. That's crazy, bro.
always been positive in this space, and they still have haters. So why wouldn't I think I wouldn't have haters? And that's where I want y'all.
Use USB 2 for that vintage sound. What about USB 1 though? I don't hear anyone talk about USB 1 anymore. Everyone forget.
What y'all to learn about. Learn. You always gonna have haters. You're always gonna have people that don't like you. You're always gonna have people that are gonna oppose what you're gonna say and say the exact opposite and find whatever they can to make it whatever they is, wherever it is, bro. I don't care if Johnny Hoo-Hop from wherever got something to say about me, and if he happens to have a platform that's large, yes, I will address it, because why not? Why not? That's what we're here for. We're here to make content. So, bro, I'm not going to sit here and double down. One of the things that I definitely regret is even backing down because to another content creator, because his community wanted to bully their way in and have some other reason. And then they turn around, a lot of those same people that was involved in all that bullshit that happened in 2023 were in my DMs talking about, well, oh man, well, he's doing this now and he said this about me and
Okay, fuck, I don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to like take credit for shit, but I feel like he's talking about me, and then he's talking about Dame Taylor going in his DMs. That's my fucking theory, bro. Because I don't know who else it would be. I just made the connection there. Yeah, that is a good picture. But am I wrong? Like, does anyone else know? Like, who else would he be talking about? Now you're doing what he's doing? I'm doing that?
and I was just like, nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not going to do that. That's
Weaver derangement syndrome.
That's where you chose to be. So stay there. Stay there. And that's all I got to say.
Bro, that was a lot. That was 2 fucking hours of that. Holy shit, dude. That was a lot. Yeah, I am drained trying to throw Av some lifelines. There's only so much you can do, man. Like, I would like to like him. It's hard. It's really hard to like him, dude. Weaver, you're next for what? I'm scared. EA Ski? What does EA Ski have to do with this? You're saying EA Ski is the person he was talking about. I guess I could see that too. Dame is watching. Oh, Dame's always watching. Av loves Weaver's children more than him. That's too many people loving my children, bro. I don't like that.